In this episode,
this is one of the most structurally impressive engineering projects in the world.
An airport on course to be the largest on the planet.
This airport is a benchmark for airport construction. This is the most important thing I've ever done.
And the groundbreaking innovations from the past.
This is a wonderful piece of architecture, wonderful piece of engineering.
It's really a marvel and almost a cathedral to good engineering.
That made the impossible possible. Beijing, China. One of the biggest cities in the world. Demand for air travel here is soaring. But the city's only airport has reached its breaking point. New York-based architect Wendy Falk has traveled to Beijing to see how the designers and engineers here are attempting the impossible.
The current airport is at capacity. It was originally intended for 76 million passengers each year. But it's operating well above that. Last year alone, 100 million people passed through its doors. Problems for flight reliability, passenger experience, airline operations. Beijing is in real need of a solution.
With passenger numbers predicted to rise even further, the pressure on the airport is only going to get worse. So engineers in China have come up with a groundbreaking solution. This is the brand new Beijing Daxing International Airport. It's on track to become the biggest airport in the world once construction is complete. And Wendy is getting the chance to see it before it opens to the public.
Wow, I cannot believe how high the ceilings are. All of those dips and swirls are super amazing.
It's very beautiful, very big, so exciting to see such a huge terminal here in China.
This airport is a benchmark for airport construction. We use a lot of cutting-edge technology to make this impossible project possible.
You can barely even see how the structure is done. It's really well designed. Barely see any columns here. It's really amazing what the engineers have done here.
Occupying more than 17 square miles, Daxing Airport's site is 2/3 the size of Manhattan. The spectacular star-shaped terminal covers 7.5 million square feet, with a massive roof constructed from over 57,000 tons of steel, equivalent to 500 steam engines. By the time the entire project is fully completed, it will include a record-breaking 6 runways and could see 100 million travelers every year. But with the old airport at crisis point, constructing this massive terminal is a race against time. Wendy is finding out more from Deputy Engineering Manager Gao Aiping.
So Mr. Gao is saying they need to build this entire terminal in 3 years and 9 months. That is an incredibly short amount of time to build an airport.
Quickly laying the groundwork for this complex megastructure was the first step. So Gao and his team came up with an innovative solution to speed up construction.
So the engineers constructed a temporary railroad system to the core of the building to bring the materials to get distributed around the building to move the materials really quickly.
16 wireless remote-controlled trains transport up to 28 tons of construction materials, making the build 4 times faster.
How many people are making this project possible?
我们在施工的高峰阶段，航站区总人数近2万人。
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty amazing. At peak times, there's about 20,000 people working on this project. And you could actually see there's a huge amount of people just working on different parts of the construction right now.
With this ample workforce, engineers hope this entire terminal can be completed in record time. But first, there are still major obstacles to overcome. How do you move millions of passengers through the airport efficiently? How do you build the terminal's colossal, intricately curved roof? And most importantly, how do you protect the airport from devastating earthquakes?
I think this is one of the most structurally impressive engineering projects in the world.
Before this astonishing structure can be built, there's a crucial challenge with the design that needs to be solved.
Getting to your gate at the airport sometimes is an impossible feat. You sometimes get lost, you don't see the signage, and sometimes you're just rushing in general. For a huge airport like this, to get over